To do the corrections in the COPO mapping, this is the new format sent by the IQAC cell, where the old version of the COPO attainment had a PO attainment of more than 3, but as per the NGA format it should not be more than 3. That's why this is a new format sent by the IQAC cell. So to achieve this thing, what are the minute changes we have to do with whatever we have done in our earlier format? So if you see this thing, this was our earlier format where we entered all our internal marks with respect to mid 1, mid 2 and mid 3, and also we did the internal evaluation. So this won't be any change, the internal evaluation will be the same. Then coming to the external evaluation, we had assigned grades, and it was a formulated sheet which we used earlier also, where if you see this formula over here, that is for O grade it takes 100, for A plus grade it takes 90. But the new format or the new sheet will have as O grade is equal to 100, but whereas A plus grade is equal to 89. Similarly, B plus is equal to 69. So it has not been rounded off to the upper value, but that's a change in the grade. So due to this, you will also have a change in the CO, the calculation of the external marks whatever we have obtained. So whatever values you are taking, you have to take the values from the old sheet, copy these all internal values, only the internal values, these values, and similarly whatever external grades you got, copy it over here, such that the remaining thing is auto formulated. You can see that it is formulated over here, all the columns are formulated, only the data is to be entered. So once you enter these things, you will be able to get internal CO attainment, this part, as well as you will be able to get the external CO attainment, this part, as usual, as we had done earlier. Then apart from these two things, we also have done the indirect survey, that is the survey part where we have already done it. The same thing will be substituted for the indirect assessment. So once we put all these things, we will be able to get the PO attainment. PO is the part where we have the CO PO mapping for each subject. So we copy that CO PO mapping from that file or the Word file, whatever we have for our subject, when we paste over here in these green columns. In these green columns, all the CO POs. So if you see here, this value should not be maximum of the row value. So whatever you have taken CO PO, it should not exceed, the red one should not exceed the maximum of that particular row value. So this is what actually was missing in the earlier CO PO mapping. So now once we enter those things, the other things will be automatically calculated. You can see these all things will be automatically generated. We are not doing it, but we have to verify that whatever value we are getting at the end, it is only in between 0 and 3 and does not exceed 3. That has to be verified. And to calculate the average or the overall attainment in the Excel sheet, whatever we have done, the same process is followed as we have done earlier. Let us see it briefly again. As we have done it earlier, the overall assessment is done in the same way, where we take 0.4 of the continuous internal evaluation plus 0.4 of the external evaluation and 0.2 of the indirect assessment, that is the course and survey. So taking the same things, we do 0.4 into the internal percentage and plus 0.4 into the external values and plus 0.2 into the indirect assessment. So it is the same way as we have done it earlier. Only thing is that the Excel sheet values will be changing, because we have taken A plus is equal to 90 in the earlier case. Now A plus will be 89, whereby we will have a minute change. We will not be having much variations in the thing. Similarly, for laboratory courses, it will be, we don't have separate internal and external. It is a continuous evaluation, so it becomes only 0.4 plus 0.4, that is 0.8 into the grades whatever we get, plus 0.2 into indirect assessment. So this is the way that has to be calculated. If at all anyone has used a different method, please try to change it into this format and calculate the overall assessment of the course. Then after this is obtained, a risk mitigation form has to be prepared as it was shown earlier. We have to prepare the risk mitigation form, and that risk mitigation form can be submitted along with this overall attainment. It all can be put into a single sheet like this. So this will have both the attainment. This is the laboratory part what I was talking about. This will have both the attainment and the risk mitigation form. So we can put both together into one form and submit it along with the Excel sheet and all other things. So so I hope this video will clarify any minor variations which were there with the last COPO attainment when compared to the new COPO attainment. If any queries, you can please message me. Thank you.